Hello, my name is Ilaria Poggiolini. I am Professor of International Relations at the University of Pavia, and my main field of interest is transatlantic relations after the end of World War II and the transition and transformation of diplomatic practices after the end of the war, the Second World War, up to now. I'm here to introduce a course, a new course that we are offering for the first time in the coming academic year. And this is Public Diplomacy in the Digital Era. This new course will be offered within the framework of the master degree, of the second degree in digital communications. The courses I think will be of interest for students is quite unprecedented in terms of the offer that we are giving this year. It's a theme that is not taught in many universities, certainly in very few cases there is already a course on this particular theme. And I will say a few words about this. And first of all, say that this course is going to be offered this year in co-teaching with a colleague of mine who's a professor of diplomatic studies at the University of Oxford, and his name is Cornelio Giola. He will be co-teaching sort of 50-50 the course, and he will be streaming his classes. And he is definitely one of the very few at the moment expert in this field. He has published a lot in this area. He's published books from 2015 to today who are absolutely focused on the diplomatic question of how public diplomacy and the digital arm of public diplomacy have developed in the last few years, what kind of challenges they pose, what kind of issues we have to understand in order to see how diplomatic practices will evolve, but not change completely. Because I think one of the important thing to understand that the digitalization of diplomacy doesn't mean the end of classic diplomacy. It means a new tool within the framework of the existing practices, and particularly a new tool that is the response to the need to interact with large audiences across borders and sometimes directly with large public instead of going through the complex procedure of diplomacy. But this is something that adds up, that brings a new element within the story of how diplomacy functions. So I would like to attract your attention on my colleague particularly, because he will be central to the classes of the coming semester. And as I said, his name is Cornelio Giola. He's very active in social media, so you easily find him via the classic channels that I don't want to mention. So you're very welcome to join his classes by streaming, by enrolling in the course, which is, as I said, and I'll repeat it, the new course within the second degree in digital communication, and the new course is called Public Diplomacy in the Digital Era. And my co-teaching fellow for this year is Cornelio Giola. Thank you very much.